anything. I just gave up.
See ya.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up guys, Benji uploading HD here. Welcome back to the channel. It has been 3 weeks since I uploaded my last video, which was on my Leavers Day assembly. It's actually quite funny because the people who saw my video, I saw them at school and was like, what the fuck are you doing back at school? I said, well, I did say it was my officially last day, as in I don't have to go into lessons, but I can decide if I want to go to school or not to study. So I went in there to study because there's a much more nicer environment. But yeah, so I actually have been going into school to revise, and that's why I've been away from my computer, you know, so I don't get distracted, and that leads to me not doing any videos when I get home. So, you know, that's kind of a good thing actually, so I can just like kind of come back refreshed now and finally be able to concentrate on other things I like to do, such as exercising or just talking about random shit like how E3 went or the next Call of Duty game, you know, that type of thing. But we're going to actually talk about what I've actually missed these past 3 weeks. A lot of things I missed doing commentaries on, and the two main things are, like, as I said before, E3 and Call of Duty World War 2. I got to talk about that. So we're going to just, you know, kind of reflect what's happened, really. So from E3, when I saw it, I was really excited because, I don't know, it's E3. It's, you know, it's a fucking gaming event. Everyone gets hyped for E3. But yeah, I was excited for E3, and I was most excited to see Sony because basically Sony pretty much won a lot of E3 press conferences since the reveal of their, well, next generation consoles. And until this point, I think that Microsoft's press conference won me over this time. Not because of their Xbox One X reveal, which was amazing, but we also got to see other lineup of games that were shown off on this console, and they were a lot more interesting than Sony's press conference. I mean, if you look at Sony's press conference, my reaction went a bit like this.
That's it? That's the last episode? That was just a bunch of cheap walk cycles! What a rip!
Yeah, I was really disappointed with Sony. I mean, there was no surprises. There's nothing that got me excited except for a bit of Call of Duty World War 2. But really, that was it. I mean, Sony just showed off games, and it's not enough in my opinion. So hopefully next year's E3, they bring out a lot of surprises, and they have something to show off that makes me go, oh, okay, that looks really interesting. I think I might buy that, you know what I mean? Let's go on from E3 to Call of Duty World War 2. So from a gameplay standpoint, I'm really happy to see that Call of Duty is returning to its boots on the ground gameplay as it should have been in the first place. And not only are we returning to the original setting, but we get to see old guns as well, like an MP40, M1 Garand, and also new guns as well. And from a gameplay standpoint and a setting, it just looks really immersive. It's got a really fun, interesting gameplay, and the one thing I do wish they would do is add some more dynamics to the maps like they did in Call of Duty Ghosts. And we do have some of that in a new game mode called War, which is essentially operations from Battlefield 1. But with War, apparently, you know, you have either a vehicle you have to escort to the objective. It's kind of like capture the flag, and you have to wait time to respawn. And so as you're doing that, you know, when you respawn, you have to build this bridge on this one map and get to the other location where it's escorting this tank. It's pretty much like Safeguard in my opinion, but I'm excited to see how they put this gameplay to the test with the actual community themselves. And in my opinion, I think they should add forced game chat to make this work, as Black Ops 3 didn't have forced game chat, neither did Infinite Warfare. I think it would be a really good idea to have forced game chat. I know there's the issue of trolling or people annoying each other, not working as a team, but, you know, there's a thing called a mute button. I think you press it on the player's gamer tag and you mute them, and so you don't hear them. But yeah, that's my opinion. I think they should add forced game chat to the war mode and search and destroy. It just adds a bit more of a social aspect to the game, and that's what made Black Ops 2 so great. But another thing I'm also annoyed about, and this is a really huge nitpick with the community, and you probably already guessed it, it's the censoring of swastikas in the game, as well as adding females in a World War II game. Now, let me disclose here, I'm all for equality. You know, like, as I said, I don't mind females being in video games or movies or whatsoever. You know, there is a really good progression for female representation in the media. In a game set in World War II, this is such a critical event that, you know, pays homage to the World War II veterans, the men who died fighting for our freedom to say what we want, yet Sledgehammer are censoring swastikas in their own game, which is just a really annoying thing. I just don't know why they want... Well, actually, I do know why. First of all, it's because of Germany, actually. They don't like having swastikas. They want to censor their own history. Like, come on. You got to move on from it. I mean, America doesn't censor their own history, so why are you censoring your history? It's, I don't know. That's another topic for another day. I've got a lot of things I've got to talk about in the future. But what they did with Call of Duty World at War and Black Ops 1 when they released is because they had swastikas in the game, they in fact actually put the Iron Cross in the German version of the game. So I don't know why Sledgehammer wouldn't do that. I mean, if you think about it, a 1 to 2 year development game like World of War and Black Ops 1 had the time to distribute different versions of the game to Germany, but a 3-year game can't do that. I mean, that's kind of raising questions like Sledgehammer being SJWs about this. And another thing, go back to women, is that they're trying to appeal to the females who want to play this game. In fact, I've seen some females in the comment section of videos saying that I'm a woman and I don't think they should add women to the game because it removes that historical accuracy element from the game, which I definitely agree with. You don't have to make every game about women. You don't have to show, oh look, we are making women more appealing to our other audiences. You know, we're showing that they're progressing in today's society, and that's great. We've seen that in Star Wars, we've seen it in Doctor Who. Please don't make Call of Duty World War II another political game trying to show that you're trying to progress females, because really what it's doing actually is causing more hate towards the game from what I'm seeing right now. In any comment section of a Call of Duty World War II video, you will see people complaining about there being no swastikas and females in the game. They're complaining more than females would complain about women in the game in the first place. It just boggles my mind how Sledgehammer can do this. But that's like a major nitpick in something. But gameplay wise, from the graphics and how the game plays out, so far it looks really good. It is just returning back to the old form of Call of Duty, and I am excited to see how Sledgehammer, as well as Treyarch Studios and maybe Infinity Ward, do this in their other games, you know. Not talking about World War II, but I'm talking about how they can put boots on the ground in different settings on the game. Maybe Infinity Ward do a modern game, and then Treyarch do a one set in Vietnam. I'd be really interested to see how this sets Call of Duty in future now. But what are you guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Also, do not forget to leave a like rating, and do not forget to press that notification bell to stay notified when I upload a video. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Again, drop a like to show your support. Do not forget to subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video. See you guys. Goodbye. Peace.